right, good afternoon. I'm joined with Rob Hackmeyer again. We're on top of Rose Building, so we haven't been in this view for a couple of weeks now, but I thought it'd be a good chance to get up here again, look down on the project, because so much has changed. And so we'll start here, looking down on the clubhouse, and then next we'll go out to the hybrid homes. I see a lot of action on the hybrid homes, so it'd be really nice to get a close visual of those. But Rob, kind of walk us through what we're seeing here at the clubhouse, because so much has changed, and I know from talking to you, we're really excited about that steel that's going to be starting probably in the next week or so.
Steel is going to be starting Friday. You're going to start seeing columns set over here on phase one, where we've already got the slab on grade poured. We've stripped out core one. This is going to be where elevator 1 and 2 and stairway 1 are. That structure will turn into concrete blocks and run to the 3rd and 4th floor. It's up to the 2nd floor elevation now. So the steel columns that get set Friday and next week will also be up to that 2nd floor elevation. We are doing underground plumbing rough ends on the 2nd phase of the slab. Once that's in, we'll come back, backfill, fine grade, and prep for that slab pour, which will probably be sometime next week. On the very far side, you can see one form up. They're starting to form up the first lift of core 2. That'll be car 3, which is the freight elevator, and car 4, which is a future elevator, and stairway 2. It will look almost identical to this first core right here, Barrett. Let's see what else. You got the electrical underground duct bank primaries for duct bank 1 and 2 running on this side of the tunnel down here. They're starting to dig over there where you see the excavator and the orange fence. That's for duct bank 4 and 5, which is going to penetrate the foundation wall on the far side, but run diagonal towards the tunnel, under the tunnel, and then run into the switchgear room that's just at the end of the tunnel.
Okay. And I know recently we've had a lot of rain. I read more and more reports about historic rains in Virginia. So I know, what are your guys doing to kind of offset some of that rain that we've had?
What we've done is, you can't see it now, we've got some pit 1, which is just on the other side of this elevator, core 1, and then some pit 2, which is just on the other side of core 2. Dug way down, we sink a barrel, we fill the whole entire thing with gravel, grade to it, it retains all the water, and then the next day we pump out of it into the sediment trap that's over there.
Okay. And I know we're going to be starting the CD&E connector project probably the middle of next month. We've had a resident meeting to talk about those covered walkways will be coming down. We have that shuttle service that we offer our residents to make sure they still have access to all the different services and amenities that we offer. Kind of walk us through again that CD&E connector project. What's going to happen there?
Basically, we're going to come in a week early, start on some of the stormwater retention that's on the existing site. That way, when we start tearing those walkways down, whatever rainwater falls over there, it will come this way. We can keep that kind of dry. We'll start demo the week of the 15th. We'll probably finish it up at the beginning of next year. And you'll have a fully enclosed set of 3 hallways that get you from CD&E back to the tunnel, which gets you to the elevator and up to the dining and kitchen areas, and then to the main first floor public facilities.
So those connectors, that project's about 4 to 5 months in length.
Yep.
So once those connectors are done, they'll be open so residents can go to and from the buildings. It'll be locked to get into the clubhouse because the clubhouse won't be finished yet. So that'll be really nice. The residents can utilize that once it's done, about 5.5 months from now. For A and B, those connectors, when do they start?
Those connectors can't start until we're done with the clubhouse and you've got your temporary trailers on the north side of the actual building now torn down, and your admin staff is in the first floor here. Okay. Then we can move those trailers and get started on that one.
Okay, awesome. Well, I know so much has changed. We started this project, 9 months ago, about that. So much has changed in the last 9 months, and I think from everything I hear from you and your team is we're going to really see a lot of change in the next month or so.
Absolutely.
As that steel starts rising. So I think we're all really excited. As you come out to the property, as you're looking through from the T intersection, you'll start seeing that steel rise. I know residents are excited, families are excited, prospects are excited. So we're really looking forward to seeing it. All right, so now we're at the hybrid site. We're in hybrid 2, and we're actually standing basically in a garage, or what's going to be a garage. So Rob, kind of walk us through. I know we've started some framing, and the framing seems to be going really well. So walk us through what's happening.
Okay, right now they're shooting down deck boards, which will be the first floor slab. For the first floor, the garden floor is just about done, being framed out. You got your elevator shaft here, your entrance vestibule, and your stairway opening. Now that'll come a little bit later. You've got support steel over here. You've got support columns up over here. They're going to set the rest of this steel tomorrow. And then your hybrid 1 slab on grade will start tomorrow as well. It's on subgrade right now. We had the engineers come out. If you see those pink ribbons over there, those are some building corners that they shot.
Okay. So as this framing goes up, when does the framing over there start?
Framing over there is probably going to start next week.
Okay. So we'll both go at the same time?
Like
okay, awesome. Well, it's really neat to see. I mean, this building has changed so drastically in such a short period of time. So it's really neat for our residents to see this and the prospects to see this. The big, hill that we have right now.
Stockpile.
When is that going to go away?
That goes away when I get my first floor slab on deck, which would be the ceiling for the parking deck. Once that's in, it locks the foundation walls in so they don't move.
Okay.
It's called a diaphragm system. Then we can start waterproofing and backfilling and getting rid of this.
Okay. And so as this goes away, because right now as you drive down the front entrance, you don't really see this building because it's behind that pile of dirt. That pile of dirt's going to go away. We're really going to see these buildings rise, and so that'll provide a really nice visual to our residents as they drive in. We also are starting a new front sign. So on Lauderdale right now, we have a very small sign at the center of our median, and really from on Lauderdale, you don't really see it. You can only see it from John Rolfe. So we're going to be installing a new monument sign. It'll be on both sides of our main entrance, and then a column in the middle displaying our address. And so the goal is, with our new signs, you'll see us coming south on Lauderdale, north on Lauderdale, and coming from John Rolfe, so from all areas. So it really provide a nice visual as you come into the campus. So as this framing continues to go forward, when do you think we'll be under roof?
In about 3 weeks, they'll be starting on the roof trusses and putting down the plywood roof decking.
Okay, that's awesome. That's really exciting. So as you can see, this layout has changed drastically. Clubhouse is moving along. The steel starting next week or the end of this week. Really a lot happening here on the campus. We'll have the new front sign. The landscaping is done. A lot of great projects here at Lakewood.